the second part of the random musings of Okay. When I talked to Victor this morning on the phone, I asked him, what's on the docket, because how we're going to do this, Victor's going to pick 3 subjects. I'm going to create the graphics therein, and we'll go just like we did. The first one, Hall of Fame voters and credentials need to be improved or changed. The second one, and Victor heard me drop the phone laughing. I'm gonna let Victor take it from there. Go ahead.
So, in honor of the
wait. Before you go,
okay,
the second subject involves a team very dear to Victor that has a few problems. So
let's get ready to rumble!
And go.
So, in honor of the newest name change from Tyrese Cisco McKnight to now Tyrone Alexander McDummy, or as we now call him, Tam.
Oh, Tam.
Big shout.
I'll stop there.
I said big shout out to Cole Johnson and Sensei Drew for that.
The master producer, Cole Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you.
So now we're now sort of coming down from the high of the Super Bowl. Congrats to the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah. And congrats to the 49ers. Y'all will see those two
Absolutely.
not only in New Orleans. I'm going to make a prediction right here and now before Victor gets going. Not only will they renew their acquaintances in New Orleans, they're going to do it in Santa Clara.
Big ups to the 49ers to become one of the dynamos of the NFL this past season. Which now leads me to my team.
And they did it with Brock Purdy. Oops!
Which
they
now
did
leads me to my team.
They did it with Mr. Irrelevant. Oops!
Mm-hmm. Which now leads me to my team.
Oh, dear Lord.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
The team who is now, I believe, to be the longest team with a Super Bowl drought.
Uh-huh. Can I laugh now? No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And with everything that I have heard and I have read.
And you've read a lot.
There's no signs of that changing.
What?
For one, once again, who is our head coach? The clown. Pennywise is still the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. We're not going anywhere.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Victor. I'm so sorry for you.
And also, who is going to be our starting quarterback for the foreseeable future?
Mr. Dak Prescott.
That'd be you, Dak Prescott. I will say.
Can I laugh now? No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I will say he did a very good job in terms of stats.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe he went over 10 interceptions. Good for you.
Oh, God.
There is a problem.
Oh, dear.
Once again, the bright lights, you once again shrank. I have said this multiple times. Dak is not bad talent-wise.
Right.
He has shown that he can throw the football. He's shown that he can run the football. He's shown that he can be a decent quarterback. The problem is that when it comes to the big lights, when it comes to the bright lights, when it comes to prime time, once again, he shrinks.
Mm-hmm.
Not even late great Vern Troyer could be smaller than Dak when it comes to the bright lights. And Gerald Dak Daniels Jones still wants to get behind.
Jack Daniels.
He still wants to get behind Dak Prescott to the point where the projection for a Dak Prescott extension could be another $180 million.
Get the out of here.
Yes.
Are you serious?
He could possibly.
Yes, you are. Yeah, what the hell am I talking about? Yes, you are serious.
He could possibly get $180 million. I'm saying possibly because we don't know what's going to happen.
Oh no. Nope.
Yet, the Cowboys still refuse to actually look for better offensive linemen. They're possibly going to lose Tyron Smith.
And I can tell you exactly where Tyron Smith may end up. You already know the answer.
If he has been Santa Clara, I'm going to start drinking heavily.
I don't even. All right, you baited me, but why?
If he goes, do you guys really need an extra helping hand at this point?
Being NFC champions, yes.
You guys nearly steamrolled the entire NFC. Do you guys need any extra help?
Yes.
Now I know how people who were against the Eagles felt. Because the Eagles were getting helping hand, and they were already steamrolling everybody. Which I think they will do again this coming year. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But I can't. And what aggravates me is our fan base.
Oh dear, here it comes.
The Moronic Republic, who have proclaimed
Oh no.
that we're going to do it next year. No one's
What?
we're going to do it. We're going to do it next year. We're going to do it next year. We're going to have everybody. We're going to have Dak. CeeDee Lamb's going to be there. We're going to get it together. We're going to finally turn the corner. And my first thought is, how? You guys still are adverse to running the football. You don't even have a running back to run the football with. Tony Pollard is not the answer.
Can I get a witness?
Tony Pollard is not the answer. I'm sorry. He's not.
Oh, okay. I'll interject here very briefly. I will interject here very briefly.
Mm-hmm.
I heard so many Lion fans after the great comeback in the NFC Championship by Brock Purdy scream, Brock Purdy is not him, and yet he's proven that he is. That's my sentence for Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is not him.
No. And he has yet to prove that he is.
Say that again, please.
He's yet to prove that he is.
Amen to that.
Now, I will also say that's also because his coach staff is hampering him, because he's barely getting 30 touches per game.
Right.
He's got to touch the football if he's going to be your runner.
That would be true.
To me, one of the best plays for Dak Prescott to succeed is the play action. You can't use play action if you can't run the football.
Listen up, Mike McCarthy. I'm sorry, Ryan. I slipped.
Yeah, that's why I call him Pennywise for that reason.
That is a horrid. Yeah, give me this button. And
no.
But
for me, I don't do it, but just to add a little humor,
stay off the weed.
I apologize for that to Ryan and to you, my friend. Go ahead.
So the thing is, and now we're also seeing a slight dip in defensive productivity.
Uh-huh.
Mike Parsons did well.
Yeah.
But he slipped too.
Hey, man, can you say that again?
Micah Parsons has also slipped, which I would say, once again, stay off social media.
Please.
It is getting to the point where the Moronic Republic has expressed to me that somehow, some way, We'll get a really great season. We'll somehow beat the 49ers. I don't know how. Don't ask me how. We'll sweep everybody in our division. I don't know how. Don't ask me how. And if we get all the way there, we will be able to beat Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, provided they make it there again next year.
How?
I don't know. They need some realism into this. Again, we might be losing Tyron Smith. We'll probably have Dak for another year. Now, if you're going to say that, yes, we can still make it to the Super Bowl with this team, the only way that's going to work is the draft. And Lord have mercy.
After what happened last year,
exactly,
you reacted live with us. How many? What did we have? Like 8 people?
We had 8 people.
Oh,
and four of us were Cowboy fans.
Yes.
It was myself.
Yes.
General BS3.
Mm-hmm.
We had the King Doc, and we had Mr. Dietz.
Mm-hmm. 4 rational thinking Cowboy fans.
All of us were groaning.
Oh my God.
After the first pick. So if you guys really believe that the Cowboys are going to make the Super Bowl this coming year, either you have some sort of God-given foreseeable foresight that I do not, or you're delusional.
Wait. I wasn't ready.
Again, either you have some sort of that's so Raven for I can see into the future type of gifts, or you're just delusional. I just don't see it any other way. Some things have to go right. For one, we need to get a stellar, as you like to say, Snowman, bell cow running back.
Can I get a witness?
That can carry us into the season. That's the first thing.
You
need to have a really strong offensive line that can not only protect the quarterback, because they did do that well. They did protect the quarterback. They did keep Dak Prescott off the ground. So I got to give them props for that.
Absolutely.
The other thing they have to do is they have to start to run block. Run blocking and pass blocking are 2 different monsters.
Yeah.
They're 2 different things.
Mm-hmm.
Pass protecting is you make a shield so that the quarterback stays upright.
Mm-hmm.
Run blocking is you now have to create holes within that defensive line for the running back to go through.
Right.
And you have to have a running back that is fast enough and strong enough to get through even if there is resistance.
I love you for this.
I'm sorry, Monarch Republic. I know I'm speaking too rationally.
Wait.
I'm actually using intelligence.
Hold up. I got something better. Oh, jeez. Okay. You know what this fan is speaking?
English. Do you speak it?
I'm speaking logic. That may be alien to the Monarch Republic. It might even be blasphemous, but I'm speaking as a Cowboys fan who would like to see another Super Bowl before he croaks.
Yes.
I don't plan on croaking no time soon, but still.
You better not.
But still, it's high time for the Dallas Cowboys to look at everything critically, and it starts at the top with Mr. Gerald Jack Daniels Jones. Put the bottle down.
He said Jack Daniels Jones. I love it.
Put the bottle down and actually look at this mess you've made critically.
He said Jack Daniels Jones.
It's time to look at this critically.
Yes.
For God's sakes.
Mm-hmm.
And I am tired of the same morons. And I got to throw my boy here. Much as I love him as a player, he's become very clownish. I'm talking about you, Michael Irvin. You know what champions are supposed to be like.
Supposedly.
You know what it means to be an elite player. Let's not play stupid. We're talking about clowns in Cowboys in Cowboy Nation. It's about the biggest clown. That'd be you, Skip.
Oh God.
You supposedly have seen greatness,
Supposedly.
but yet
Hey,
I don't
listen. Once upon a time, Skip Bayless was covering the Bulls
exactly.
along with Jeff Joniak.
So at some point, Skip, you gotta look at this critically and start calling people out.
The way they need to.
There needs to be a come to Jesus meeting. And if it has to happen in Arlington, if it has to happen in Arlington where they have just a town hall and get every Cowboys fan and they stand them in front of Jerry Jones and the rest of the bunch and just have a straight come to Jesus meeting.
Just like the Redskins fans did for Daniel Snyder.
Exactly, to explain why they find this so insulting and so aggravating that we keep saying we're going to win the Super Bowl, and yet we don't get anywhere near closer. We took a step backwards this past year.
Badly.
We didn't make it to the divisional round. We lost
In the
to
wild
basically lost to a rookie quarterback in Jordan Love,
who improved greatly.
who improved. I will give him that. I will give the man his flowers.
I'll pick on Trey Larkins till the cows come home, but Jordan Love has vastly improved the second half of the year, and he's going into this coming year with a whole lot of momentum, folks.
Yes, I'll give them credit for that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gotten ridiculous. And again, like I said, we are talking about extending Dak for another year. So you guys are still going to hitch your wagon to Dak. Dak is not getting younger. Okay? Not saying he's old, but Dak's not getting any younger.
Mm-mm.
And the punishment that he has taken these past couple years, save this one, is only going to make it harder for him to succeed. And this team, we always talk about teams who are built for success. This team has intentionally built themselves for mediocrity.
Y'all hear the song I'm playing in the background, and I'm doing this just to tease Victor.
And let me throw a shout out to the most elite of Eagles elites. My brother Cool Breeze McCain, where he says,
Mr. McCain, yes, sir.
Most O-lines like run blocking versus pass blocking because they get to attack the defense versus being on their heels pass blocking. And that's absolutely true.
Yep.
Offensive linemen, I was one of them back in high school.
Yes.
We love to go at the defense.
We love to hit people.
If we can cause penetration,
we love to hit people.
Yes. If we can cause penetration and gain a hole or a seam or seal off a corner, that's something else that the Cowboys have not really practiced, is how to seal off corners. Sometimes you can't always go between numbers. I get that.
Week 5.
There are toss routes. There are toss plays.
Week 5. All I gotta say is week 5.
Yeah, I know. Week 5, where we got spanked. Well, how do you say it, Snowman? We got spanked by San Fran. And I take the beating every single day or every single year. And I'll continue to do it. I'll take the beatings. Because I'm not going to run away when my team loses. But I'm also not going to sit here and just be like, oh, we're going to give them next year. I don't know how. We're just going to give them next year. We're going to do it. Look at this team critically, guys. You want the team to succeed? You got to stop looking at it through the blue and silver color glasses.
Is it blue and silver?
Stop riding blue and silver painted horses when you get one win into Walmarts and Targets. That's ridiculous.
Against the bad team.
Against bad teams. You're supposed to win against bad teams. Leads to how you guys lost to Arizona.
You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
It is time for the Moronic Republic. If we have to pull them kicking and screaming into the actual logistic light, that's what we have to do then. Because it is getting tiring for the Moronic Republic to keep going out here and making us look bad, making us look embarrassed because, oh, we have to look at it as this is how we're supposed to be. It's ridiculous, guys. Would I like to see the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl next year? Yes. Do I see it happening?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
He said, let's not. Cool McCain, brother, love you very much. He said, let's not talk about Arizona.
I understand.
I
understand.
He said, let's not talk about Arizona. That's right, because Arizona beat both of you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I don't know either.
Because because when the Eagles lost to Arizona, that gave the Niners the number 1 seed. Because the Eagles were right there.
Mm-hmm. If we lost to the I know they changed our quarterback when they played against us.
Mr. McCain, I gotta thank you and Coach Dante, like I did earlier this morning, for your patience and for you putting the foot in my ass about getting everything together. I love you guys. Thank you. Go ahead, Victor.
I just can't do it anymore. I can't do it no more. I know that I think they changed quarterbacks when they went against us. I don't think it was Kyler that beat us.
No. Kyler was not there.
Right. So we had a bit of a better quarterback then, because if we had lost to Kyler Murray-led Arizona Cardinals,
oh geez,
I probably would have ran headfirst into the first solid object I saw. I would have ran headfirst.
It was Joshua Dobbs.
Joshua Dobbs. But I don't understand how, after such an embarrassing loss, which I've said before was probably the worst loss for the Cowboys in playoff time.
Mm-hmm.
No, not the one against San Fran where we decided to let our center spot the football. Not even the divisional round where, again, against San Francisco, we decided to allow Ezekiel Elliott, who at the one time was our star running back, to be our center. No, not those. This one hurt more. Because we should have, all intents and purposes, steamrolled Green Bay.
Oh my God.
We should have steamrolled Green Bay, and we look like rookies against an actual rookie.
Y'all hear the frustration out of my homie's voice, right?
Because I love this team.
Yeah. What was it? 1991?
Yeah.
1991.
I mean, if Dak Prescott could display half the talent of a Troy Aikman, we wouldn't be having these conversations.
True.
If Tony Pollard had half the talent of an Emmitt Smith, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Right.
CeeDee Lamb, who has done extremely well. CeeDee Lamb is really good. But if he had more of that playmaker, Michael Irvin type of flair, we would not be having
ability.
We would not saying it. Ability. We wouldn't be having this type of conversations.
Can I get a witness?
And maybe they can't have the same talent, but there was one thing that those three gentlemen that I spoke of, they have that this team does not. And then something that I'll talk about in the next segment.
Heart.
Yeah. More so, manhood.
Uh-huh.
Because I have not seen that from this Cowboy set yet. Grab yourself by the you-know-whats and play like you mean it. When you guys went out there in week 5 and looked like dejected little girls, and they came out and
Yep.
played like dejected little girls,
Yep.
that was when I said our season is over.
And they talked a whole lot of mess to me.
Oh yeah.
They talked a whole lot of the Moronic Republic, not you, not Dietz, not King Dog or Ben. I had been on the show leading up to week 5.
Mm-hmm.
And
I remember.
He flat said, I'm afraid.
How could you not be? You saw how amazingly well they played up to week 5.
Right.
And then we come off, we steamroll the first 2 teams, sorry, Wise. We lose to Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
We steamroll in week 4. We come back and we play like donkeys. We play like absolute donkeys.
Mm-hmm.
No, to take it from one of my legendary mentors, Mr. Chris Bates, we played like booty.
Booty.
Then we played in the wild card round and still played like booty. And now we're on Republic. I say again, folks, 5.6 seconds.
Yeah, close this segment with that story, please.
So, after this humiliating loss against Green Bay Packers, I decided, you know what? We got about 90 seconds before the final gun. I'm going to put my stopwatch on. I'm going to go on my Discord. I'm going to see when the first Moronic Republic member decides to say that we're supporting next year. Right. So I set my stopwatch with 90 seconds left to go. The final gun hits. I press start. 5.6 seconds later. We got them next year. This was a fluke. We got them next year.
Didn't they say that about the 49ers?
Yep. Now with 15 seconds. Now 5.6. This is what I have to deal with.
On a daily basis.
On a daily basis.
Oh, jeez. Placenta booty.
Yeah. That's how the Cowboys played this past year. So I don't want to hear up until kickoff of 2024. I don't want to hear another Moronic Republic saying we're going to Super Bowl this year.
But you're gonna hear it. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh, man, you one of the best. You know that. I love you.
I appreciate it, brother.
You're one of the best, man.
I appreciate
and
it.
I knew this would be the longest of the 3 segments. This is a perfect. This is a perfect transition into hour 3. You want to sponsor the show and hear stuff like this and have this carry your network? Drop an email to snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com. I'm working on a new email address, which I hope to have active this week. But use snowmaninthemorning@gmail.com. Hour 3. Yes. Hour 3. And Victor's going to do some more testifying, and I'm going to join him because there's no heart in the NBA anymore. Good Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Good Grigamiggets. But before we go to hour 3, I have to give y'all this funny husband story. So right after Jody and I got married, we get an invite to go to Omaha, Nebraska for a job interview, and they paid for everything. They paid for our hotel, they paid for our meals, all that good stuff. I'm driving. They even paid for a rental car. The company that we were interviewing with, they paid for a rental car. Okay. And it was a Hyundai Tucson. Hyundai Tucson. Now we're getting ready to pull out of the garage. And Jody's trying to set her phone up to put it into the speaker.
Mm-hmm.
And we kept getting another person's phone. Why? And I told you this one, Victor,
Mm-hmm.
when we got back. Why? Because, bless her heart, the driver next to us was in our system.
Oh, wow.
But the best part of one of the best parts of that trip to Omaha. And now,
Mm-hmm.
folks, we had to rush to get to our plane
Mm-hmm.
in Indianapolis. We get to the plane and we had to be there like 7:30 in the morning.
Okay.
We are flying to get to our plane. We get in the plane. Thank you, George Carlin. And if y'all know why I said get in the plane, look up Flying on the Airlines by George Carlin, 1992. So take off, land, get to the garage, pick up our car, and we're going to the hotel. All right, because we want to crash
Mm-hmm.
before we meet her cousin. We meet her cousin and her husband for dinner, and her husband's 6'6".
Oh, boy.
Yep. Her cousin's husband is 6'6". We're driving to the hotel, and we drive by this place, this restaurant, as a matter of fact. Folks, there's a restaurant, and it's called Pitch. Okay? Keep that in mind. My honey says, look, Pitch. What? I'm fogged out, okay? I'm tired. I'm exhausted. She said, no, Pitch. What? I thought she said the other word.
Right.
And she's pointing to the restaurant. I'm driving. She's pointing to the restaurant. She says, honey, look. I looked to my right, and there is a restaurant called Pitch. And I'm going, oh, Pitch. As in, here's the.
Mm-hmm.
Never stop laughing. We ain't stopped laughing yet after that one.
I know you haven't.
Wait till Jody and I start sharing stories on our podcast.
That's gonna be so much fun.
Now,
And I believe that you guys' podcast is one that needs to happen.
You know what Jody said to me when I presented the idea to her? She immediately said, if we do a podcast, it's going to be an award winner.
Oh, yeah, I agree.